Geminis, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Geminis, let's get right into it. Let's get into it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So hello to all of my Geminis. This reading is for the 25th of October through the 1st of November. Let's get into it, Geminis. Hopefully you all are having a great day. Don't forget to set your intentions. Don't forget to set your intentions. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. Talking to you wherever Gemini is in your birth chart. Let's get into it, Geminis. Let's see what's in your cards. Your ruling planet Mercury is about to go pre-shadow retrograde on November 7th. And it's going to be post-shadow retrograde on... It's going to feel like it's retrograde until, I want to say, somewhere in January 2025. So we're going to all feel it. We're going to all feel it. So just heads up. So yeah, it's about to go pre-shadow retrograde. So let's get into it, Geminis. Let's see what's in your card. Talking to you wherever Gemini is in your birth chart. 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Here we have the 2 of Wands. Here we have the Empress card and also the 10 of Swords. Here we have the 10 of Wands here. Here we have the 3 of Wands here. So a lot of talking that's been going on. A lot of talking has been going on. Here we have the 4 of Wands here. Here we have the 2 of Wands here. Here we also have the Empress card. A lot of talking going on. A lot of motivation has been going on. People have been motivated by gossiping. Here we have talking about you. Here we have the 10 of Swords, right? So either talking about you moving on. So you have moved on from something. I see you being booked and busy, not burdened and bitter by anything. I see you actually taking a leap of faith. And here we have 3 and 4 is 7 and 2 is 9. I see you just being enlightened by some things, really. I see, matter of fact, I see you taking a leap of faith, moving on from some people talking about you. And I see you actually having either new and exuberant love in your life. New love in your life could be, you inspired music or something you're doing. Could be traveling. Whatever you're inspired by, you're definitely not inspired by energies who are bitter or burdened. You're definitely not inspired by that. Like you're moving on from something. Because I see you thriving. People have talked about you behind your back, and I see you survived a lot of things. Here's this 10 of Swords, but the person is standing up, see? Yeah. And you just cut ties with someone. You're just not motivated by the same things. The talking, the gossiping, even these people in this card right here is like music. You're not interested in certain spirits. Like certain spiritual music. Like certain hertz. When I say hertz, like certain frequency of music, you're no longer even interested in it. It's a turn off because it reminds you of certain things, if that makes a difference. It reminds you of being burned. It reminds you of gossiping. It reminds you of something for somebody. It reminds you of people taking action or hurting you or somebody else or hurting others. Something just reminds you of something. So you're not inspired by something. So even if somebody were to say, hey, they're inviting you to something, some of you all would just say no. It's triggering for you. Something is triggering you. And so you're thriving without it. So I feel like you're moving on from something and cutting ties. So yeah, so something inspired you to move on from something. So yeah. So we're talking about that fire. You're not motivated by being around certain types of energies anymore. So you have switched your motivation. So I'm seeing a globe here and I'm seeing a bus here and I'm seeing you're at a higher frequency. So certain things you're just not motivated to be around anymore. You're clear. It has disrupted your peace. Something has disrupted your peace. And like I said, you're fire. You're thriving now. Somebody has gotten up. Something about the spirit of certain types of energies. All they do is talk about people behind their back. They don't really help people. They actually prey on people when they're at their lowest frequency. It has caused you to be depressed behind closed doors. So whatever you moved on from, Gemini, good for you. I don't know if it was your job that you were on, geographical location, a family. I don't know what this was, but this is a general reading. Whatever worked for you that got you up out of something and you thriving now you know how to use your fire responsibly. That's all that matters. So you're operating in purpose. Yep, you moved on. Here's the Six of Swords. That's right. Somebody or something inspired you to move on. So somebody was like a guardian angel to inspire you to move on, right? Here's the Hermit card. Help you to just kind of analyze some things, and just something helps you to just move on. Like really helped you to just say, let me just analyze some things. Something got you moving on. Yeah, here's the Wheel of Fortune here. And you're just going to feel very, very fortunate to just say you're just moving on from something. Right. Yeah, here's the Eight of Pentacles. It's some kind of apprenticeship is happening here. Some kind of apprenticeship is happening here. Here's the Ace of Wands. So something got you really analyzing your life and just like really looking at something through a different lens, like really just kind of meticulously just being in receiving mode, like a person who was like communication, like being in receiving mode, like you receive some kind of message in your spirit of just how a frequency of like people's bitterness or their burdens that they may feel like they're carrying, or being, like listening to certain types of music. Because I'm looking at this, like listening to being around certain types of people, like listening to certain types of music, being in certain spaces. Some people come across as like really bitter, very burdened, very combative in certain spaces, and that opened up your third eye. And those are energies you don't want to be around. It calls you to really, it opened up a portal for you. Yeah, this is the Ace of Wands. It really opened up your third eye. Yeah. Yeah, it opened up your third eye about some people that you no longer want to be around. Here we have the Page of Wands here. They're just really shady. Like the way that and it just doesn't produce a whole lot of growth there. So Source is cooking up something nice for you just because you're no longer motivated being around there. You've learned how to use your fire responsibly. You're motivated. Actually, something motivated you to inspire people to add clarity to some things. So you're praying for those energies to find their purpose. And Source is rewarding you for that. So you're going to feel very fortunate that you've analyzed something, like you've perfected something. You figure something out and how to grow your abundance and grow your prosperity. Just by moving. Somebody moved. Let me see. Yeah, you're rebuilding. This is a Ten of Wands. It's like two situations you're moving on from. Yeah, put a manhole cover over some things that just put you in a very dark place. And see these two cups right here are filled up. Yeah. So Source is saying, it's basically like you're saying you're rebuilding something, and it's just received some real shady, like some really shady kind of feedback. And you're rebuilding. And so Source is saying for you all, I'm looking at 8 streams of income. So you got some real shady incoming messages from some energies. For you, from 3 energies. Yep, there it is. 1, 2, 3. From the past. And all of it has to do with the geographical location that they're in. Yeah. So they have the same familiar spirit, the same exact familiar spirit. They warm up to people real fast. They get what they need to get from people. That's of value to them. And then they give people the cold shoulder. They only come back when they want to get something from you. But they all have the same spirit. Right? So here's the Five of Pentacles here. So it's almost like if you track it, you know that you're close to something big getting ready to happen for you whenever they resurface, these types of spirits. So it's not like they all know each other. It's this type of a spirit. Like it's a type of a spirit. So it's like, okay, when people are trying to get too familiar too fast, it's like, okay, you know you're on to something big is getting ready to happen for you. Because those spirits resurface, right? It could be somebody that you met on a different continent. Like when they resurface, something is about to happen for you. Here we have the Five of Pentacles, right? So something is about to happen for you. Something is about to happen for you. They always resurface in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Here's the Hierophant card, right? So you're about to get keys to something. You're about to get keys to something is about to happen for you. Yep, here's the... You're waking up from some kind of a nightmare, some kind of deep disappointment, happening, right? Here we have the Temperance card. Yep, so Source is saying, see something from a higher frequency. See something from a higher frequency here. Some energies have been watching every little thing. Like watching every little thing. Literally been watching every little thing. Right? Here we have the Seven of Pentacles here. So I see your money growing. So continue praying for people. But I do see your money growing. I see like some new seeds being planted here. So somebody could, like I said, somebody could be moving. Like you're about to get the keys to something. You could be moving, right? So congratulations. But you definitely put a manhole cover over the past. You could be moving away from some familiar spirits. Excuse me. Yeah, moving on from some deep disappointment, from some energies, unfortunately, fortunately for you, because I'm looking at, you can feel lucky, but, kind of moving on from some familiar spirits, but that's just been talking, been just talking, thinking that you're holding on to secrets. It's been showing a whole lot of cracks in the foundation, just hurt people who hurt other people. You could be cutting ties with some energies, just like I said before, it's just been disappointing for you. You're just moving on from some shady energies, so. And that could be happening soon for somebody. When you look back, you just say something has ended. You're not going back that way again. So, congratulations to you. Congratulations. So here we have the Ace of Cups here. And this is really just like really protecting yourselves. Like just really protecting yourselves from just depression or just feeling like sadness or so 3 and 5 is 8. We have the Ace is 9. And that's just like your wishes being fulfilled, right? So again, just getting away from familiar spirits and just wishes being fulfilled, moving on, finally just seeing how many cracks were in the foundation, just like really money growing, like, so I do see your money growing, definitely see your money growing. Your intuition is definitely heightened, I can tell you that much. And I do see, like, I see somebody has a high, you have an innate spiritual understanding of things, meaning that you're light. I feel like somebody is a light high priest. Like you have physical, like something is like you have physical evidence of something. Like your solar plexus chakra is in alignment. Like I feel like somebody does core strengthening exercise. So maybe you do like Pilates, or I don't know who I'm talking to. Something you do, but you have this, you have an innate spiritual understanding of people who are very materialistic. Yeah. All they care about is the material world. Like just, do anything for money, that kind of spirit. They'll do anything for money. Like, whoa. So, anything. When I say anything, they just want to be a part of something. They don't know their worth. They don't know their value. They'll just do anything for money. So Source is saying, yeah, those are energies you definitely don't want to be a part of. You want to be connected to in any way. So yeah, you putting a manhole cover. It's like soon as you're, it's like your spirit alerts you. Like Source inside of you alerts you. Like you're so familiar with those types of like gold digging types. And I don't mean GOLD, right? GOAL. Like they have a goal in mind. You're so familiar with those types of energies. You've come across those types of energies because you've prayed with. You're so familiar with those types of energies. And in your prayer life, because somebody is a prayer warrior, that's why you said much fire here. Source always exposes those energies. So you already know when they're coming close. You know when they're near. Like you just know. You just have this knowing. So congratulations. Here's a 4 wands there. Yeah, you just know. So there's the Tower card. Yeah, and the Star card. Yeah, your star is definitely shining bright. I mean, there's hope, bliss, optimism. You know, you're divinely protected. You know, Source is just saying, that's like, just hope, bliss, optimism. It's just like something about you, just like here's the 9 of Pentacles here. I'm looking at financial independence in your cards. I mean, something is just like, you just know when people are being shady. I mean, you just, here we have the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like here's a Devil card, right? I feel like somebody has like really shady family members. I'm not trying to talk about somebody's family. I'm just reading the cards, okay? So please don't get offended by what I'm saying. I'm just looking at the cards. I feel like somebody just comes from such a shady family that, because I'm looking at the 9 and 10 of, 9 and Ace of Pentacles, and that adds up to 10, that you'll be to spot, excuse me, just shady people, no matter what. Like, just, I feel like somebody has had their fill of just shadiness, period. Like, it's like, no matter how dark it is outside, you just know. Like, that's how your star became. So no matter how much hope, bliss, and optimism you have for people, you feel like, okay, that's where the star shines bright. Like, no matter how much you say, okay, everybody has a star to follow, you like, okay, how much hope, bliss, optimism you have for people, you just like, everybody has a star to follow. Like, how much hope you have for a situation, you just like, man, why they gotta be so shady? Like, why they so shady? You know, you just know. You could just spot it. Yeah. So, like I said, what's interesting is that you know the spirit. You know the spirit. You know the what's happening here with all of this. Somebody just knows it, like I said, shady spirit. So congratulations. Mm-hmm. Congratulations on taking your power back. You got some good news coming in. Yeah. You got some good news coming in. Got some good news coming in. Like, in terms of just like the sacredness, you know, like a family and stuff, just kind of sort of being free and stuff again, but yep. You have definitely been dealing with this energy who, you know, has just kind of sort of just been posing as, you know, somebody who was trying to get really familiar with you really fast. Gemini, like in terms of communicate, talking to you, you know, whatever. Just but you're divinely protected. You have nothing to worry about. Like I said, you have an earth angel, guardian angel, loved ones around. When I say earth angel, it could be like a in human form, like you have ancestor in human form, like, you know, helping you to move on from some things. So stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. Drink more water as a form of self-care. It's time to heal your wounded self, but they're planning to disrupt your money, backfire. Always bet on you. Always bet on you. It's time to expand your brand. You know, your ancestors have a message. It's time to adjust your crown. It's time to adjust your crown. Open your vault door. Your well of joy is within you. It's time to release your burden. You have the gift of deja vu. You have the gift of premonition. That's forewarning. Somebody was definitely dealing with not divine masculine. You were dealing with toxic masculinity. That's what you were dealing with. Because if it was divine masculine energy, then you know, source would have been in the middle of something, right? But yeah. So take your time to decide, you know, but listen to your inner voice. Your ancestors are very proud of you. Time to do a sacral chakra cleanse and do the mirror work, you know. Just leave them behind and move forward. Your laughter is medicine. But don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. He apologizes for betraying you. But take a leap of faith so you can move forward. Ask Source for ask Source for clarity. Ask Source for clarity. Ask Source for clarity. With some energies, we're definitely trying to disrupt your money in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But ask Source for clarity. Yeah. Delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Looks like some energies. We're definitely trying to prey on your money in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But I trust the timing of my life. Trust the timing of my life. So it's like some energies was like trying to be with somebody just for money. You know, like warming up to people just for their money. So connect with the earth. So it's time to release the negativity. Time to release the negativity. Time to release the negativity. The thing about scorpions is that scorpions, they have that stinger in the back. They end up stinging themselves. This little thing in the back, end up stinging them, end up hurting themselves. So it's time to let that go. Like let that stinging yourselves, like holding on to something, like end up stinging yourselves. Like holding on to any kind of, you know, like thing that could, like being around these energies. Holding on to these energies who are holding on to other people, you know, who jump to conclusions about you. Because that could end up hurting you. Y'all know what I'm saying? It's like staying connected to friends who have friends that can't stand you. But you just like, well, I mean, and they end up stinging you, hurting, coming back to bite you, like stinging you in some way. So, but that is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I think, do we have a number here? Yeah, I think we have a number here. So number 9, I am compassionate. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good. You have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. Yeah, that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all in your next video. All right, bye.